I'm
The
here.
truth.
I never left. I don't know what was wrong. I've been here the whole time.
Good. Well, now that you're here, go ahead. This is your slide.
Oh my goodness. You guys, it's so important, like we were saying earlier, to know what you have. Because if you know what you have, you know how to share it. So, for different people, evolution travel means different things. And since we have such a large array and variety of everything in the travel industry, the whole gamut, you can actually pick and choose what's going to be good for you. But in order for you to choose correctly, you have to know what your options are. And that's what Fred and I want to talk to you about this evening, are the options that you have with Evolution Travel and how good they are to us. Oh my goodness. So we're going to talk about the perks and the true value you have with Evolution. Now, a lot of times people go through things and they think, okay, well, I want to make sure I'm getting my money's worth, or what exactly am I paying for? And we want to show you guys today how valuable Evolution Travel is if you never, ever, ever book a trip for anybody else besides yourself, and if you never even tell somebody about the business. We still want to show you just how valuable it is for you specifically for as your company. So that's our goal today. And a lot of times people get into the mode, they're like, okay, well, I'm not moving fast enough. I've been in the business a couple months. I'm just finishing my training. I have so much stuff to do. And what you have to understand is you get to work at your own pace. Remember, you guys, this is my business. Put that in the chat box, you guys. This is my business. That's important for you to understand that it's your business, and no one can dictate how fast or how slow you have to go. It's all completely up to you. Now, of course, there are people out there who move a little bit faster than others, which is super cool. Got into the business and they understand, oh my goodness, I need this to work for me now. Urgency is the key to all of my success. I have to get these bills paid. I want to get in here and never pay that $69.95 out of my pocket. And that's super, super okay too. What we want you guys to understand is this business can be structured for anybody. I don't care if you're a fast-paced person, a normal-paced person, or you're somebody who likes to lounge around and do things at your own pace. It's completely okay. Okay, so before we get into these perks and stuff, we just want you guys to know that it's okay. However fast you want to go, as long as you don't give up, it's okay. Okay, once you stop moving, that's when we have a problem. But as long as you're moving, it's okay. Right, Fred?
Yeah, that is something that's very, very huge. A lot of people get discouraged and they shut themselves down. We always say that you are your own worst enemy, and that's the only person you have to battle with. So when you really think about the situation, you have to be able to tell yourself, this is my business, and I am going to go at the pace that I desire to go. And there's no pressure, guys. If you got a leader that's like, come on, let's do this, that, other, let me tell you why it's okay for them to do that. Because initially, write this down, ladies and gentlemen, you are supposed to ask your new rep, what is it that you want from the company? Because at the end of the day, I can only gift you what you need. And if you tell me hands down, because I see a lot of people, because I'm in the money field, guys. I'm really focused on the money and just trying to build a better legacy. So a lot of people always say to me, Fred, how do I get $2,000 a month? How do I get $3,000 a month? How do I make the money that you're making? And then naturally, my only response is to tell you to do what I did, So but if I ask you a simple question, guys, what are you looking forward to gain? And somebody tells me, hey, a couple extra bucks a month. I just really want to look for the perks and benefits. And then, at that point, that's when we direct you in the right direction and that, get you in the right position. And then, ultimately you'll start having a lot of fun. You'll start taking a lot of trips, hanging out with the team. And then I promise you, here's my truest promise. I believe that every person that comes into this company and just wants to book a trip or actually be a traditional travel agent, they always seem to turn around and find that actually building the team and actually sharing the wealth of this business is something that comes natural. Because our business, guys, we sell recess. And that means that all we do is teach and help and train people on how to have the best fun possible. And when we go on these retreats, boy, oh boy, when we go on retreats, we have the time of our lives. I remember instinctively when we sat in the middle of Cabo at the largest resort I can think of, and everybody was turning to look at us, and we was on the stage, and they was like, who is these people that just took over the main stage in the middle of Cabo, in the middle of this awesome resort? And all we're talking about, we're sitting up there laughing, having a good time. And I asked the team and I asked the crowd, I said, how's it feel to be at your second day of work. And everybody laughed and everybody was like, these guys are working here? I took the biggest vacation of my life to come here and they call this work? And then they start asking questions, guys. And that's what I mean by that. So you kind of move at your own pace, but there's people like Miss Tony Ward who went platinum in hours. And then you got people who literally take their time and really build and learn the business. But here's the thing. If you make it to a goal position in a day, or you make it in 2 months like Miss Sade, or if you make it in 2 years like some of the superstars, or even if you hit the ultimate goal of platinum like Miss Patrice, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. Long as you are satisfied at your progress, it works, guys. It works. Because I remember, guys, after 6 people in a business, you can operate this organization for free, Tony. Isn't that great?
Right. That's awesome. You know what? That is like the best thing I've ever heard of any kind of business like this. I know we're travel agents to the heart, right? That's what we do. But the network marketing side of us too, I mean, we are just above every single industry. I mean, every single other company industry, because we get so much for so little. And that's because of the generosity that goes into the pure foundation of evolution. It's just the generosity speaks volumes of what we get here. Like, I love, love, love what we stand for at Evolution Travel, for sure.
Great. Now, guys, take a look. This is all Tony right here, but I want to talk about something because I do realize what I am looking at, and I understand it completely. Now, let me explain to you why I say this for the new people on the line, that this is a page for Tony, because in my situation, guys, my background, when I came into the company, I was a builder for sure. I wasn't thinking about booking anything but my own trips. I wanted to have a good time, but when I looked at the perks and benefits, guys, what better way for you to actually reap the benefits of the company if you're already involved, you're already invested, and you're gonna actually look and be excited about the trips that we see and the things that we see on here. So as Tony begins to explain some of the things you see on the slide, guys, I want you guys to understand that these are all a part of the company. And as at the end of the day, guys, I want to say, and I hope she put a big fat free on here, but this is all part of the company, which means that you don't have to pay extra for each individual training. It is all part of the company. So take it away, Tony.
Exactly. I mean, to piggyback on that, free is our middle name. Put that in the chat box, free, because the best part about Evolution is they don't nickel and dime you. It is what it is. It's $69.95 a month. That's it. That's all. Not a penny more, not a penny less. They don't ask us for anything else. And we can take as much training as we want, book as much travel as we want, work as much as we want, and we don't have to pay any extra. And that's super cool because that really supports our growth and our education and how we're going to work our businesses. But what also supports that are all the perks that you get, because how many of you guys like having a star by your name? You know what I mean? Having something that you get to do extra, to be able to call yourself a specialist. I am a Caribbean specialist. I am a destination wedding specialist. I am, all of those things, you get to participate in those type of trainings for free. But the best part, you guys, of participating in those trainings are not only the knowledge, of course, because you want to know what you're talking about, but it's the benefits that you get as an agent, right? So we have these trainings that are at your fingertips. And a lot of times people are like, well, where is that trip for Jamaica? Where is this? Where is that? And it's in the training. They say if you want to hide something in plain sight, where should you put it? In a book, right? So we're going to open the book for you and let you understand exactly what you have, but you're going to have to, look for it. So we're going to give you the key. We're going to give you the map. And that's why I did this as a bullet point, because I want you guys to actually take notes. I want you to actually listen. I don't want you to say, okay, well, it's on the slide. She can just send me the slide later. I want you guys to actively participate in this webinar this evening. So for those of you who are travel agents and you've been traveling and you've been doing the whole business part of this and doing the training, I'm going to ask you guys right now to participate, okay? Because not any one person knows every single thing in this business. So I want you guys to really watch the chat box. And that's super important because this is a conversation, not just between me and Fred, but a conversation between all 200 and some odd of us, okay? So we all need to actively participate in the conversation. And I'm going to ask some questions, and when I ask those questions, the chat box is going to go crazy, and you guys got to be ready to get that information, okay? So let's talk first about the cruises. You're always hearing about these free cruises. I got to go on a cruise and this and this and this. And a lot of people are like, well, where is this information? How do I get it? How do I get on this cruise? Now, to my knowledge, and if there are more, please, you guys put it in the chat box. But to my knowledge, the 4 companies that I know of that give us a free cruise are Carnival, Princess, Cunard, and Norwegian, okay? Now, in order to get the cruises, you have to complete their training. So, Carnival has an extensive training, right? You got to complete it to get the cruise. Princess and Cunard both have trainings, and you have to complete those. I got sound effects, you guys. I got sound effects to get the cruises. And NCL the same way. Now, NCL is a little bit different because you do get a free cruise, but you have to book 3 cruises on their cruise line before they'll give you their free cruise. Here's the good part, though. Norwegian, NCL, Norwegian, same place, gives you 40% off of your cruise prices for the rest of your entire travel agent life. Exactly. Exactly. So that's super cool that you get that benefit. Now, if you see the arrow, it says supplier request form. They're like, well, how do I get in this? Where do I get it? How do I get okay, so for these bottom 3, you have to fill out a supplier request form in order to get access, okay? The supplier request form is located where, you guys? This is a test. Where is the supplier request form located? Can we get some waiting music, Fred? Can we get some toot, 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 toot? Right. Where is the supply? Exactly, you guys. It is located in a travel cafe. So you have to fill that supplier request form out. Only fill out one form. When you fill out the form, all you're going to put on there is passwords requested. And then in the little comment area, say, I like my passwords for Norwegian, Princess, and Cunard are the same. So you just want it for Norwegian and Princess, okay? And that's what you're going to need the passwords for. So super cool to be able to do those trainings. Now, let me give you a little helpful hint. If you want a free cruise, I would definitely not start with Carnival because you'll be doing it for a long time. If you want to see something quickly, I would start with Norwegian. Get that one out of the way first, okay? And then go to Princess and Cunard while you kind of sprinkle Carnival in there. At least you'll have something to show for your work immediately. Me, I like to have some, immediate gratification. So let me do something that's going to award me as fast as possible. So super cool because even with Norwegian, they have the free at sea all the time. So it should be easy for you guys to book a couple of cruises because they give all, let me tell you a secret. Come close to the phone. Come close to the computer because I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? They give all the alcohol free on a lot of their cruises. Right. That's right. That closes so many deals because it's expensive to drink alcohol on cruise ships. So, them having that opportunity to do that is super cool. So you'll sell a lot of those Norwegian cruises, and that's a perk that you'll definitely get. Now, hey, Fred already, go ahead. What's up?
Can I just put somebody on the spot real quick? Quick 2 minutes.
Yes, you can.
Ms. Deidre Driscoll, can you please unmute your phone?
Yes, sir.
Can you please, in 2 minutes, tell everybody about your wonderful Christmas and your wonderful New Year's that I still am so mad at? Can you please briefly explain what happened in that situation?
I became a Princess Commodore last year, and I chose a 14-day, 9-port Circle Caribbean cruise as my graduation present. And I took it through the December Christmas holidays. So as some of you may know, I am from Detroit. There were feet of snow piled up here, and I was on a different island every other day between Christmas and New Year's. So we rang in the New Year in Aruba. It was amazing. I got to also bring along a guest. So I brought our 4-foot platinum. Lynn went with me. Only had to pay port taxes and fees. So it cost $160 for the port taxes and fees.
Okay. Hold on. You got to say that again.
No, wait.
You got to say that again.
$160 covered the port taxes and fees for me to go on a 14-day cruise. It was amazing because Princesses outfitted their ships with super bedding. You will sleep like you've never slept before. Come back refreshed. Come back new is their theme, and it's the truth.
Come back new.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I swear, ladies
Woo.
and gentlemen, if you don't do nothing, if nothing else, that right there pays for your whole entire business for the year.
Right.
There's
For a
no
couple
way
years.
you're gonna go to 9 different ports, if I'm not mistaken, because I remember because I was so mad
Right.
at it. 9 different ports around the world for $160. It's not possible.
Wow.
Not even
Wow.
for your whole entire business for the year. $69.95 for 12 months. The $30 to get started. You still could not pay for a 14-day 9-port cruise. I promise you. So that
Wow.
alone right there, I appreciate you, Deja. Thanks for dropping that every bit of knowledge that everybody on this line
Yes.
should know. But as we proceed, Tony, as we go down through the rest of these dots that are amazing, can you talk about Disney?
Absolutely. You kind of brought it up a little bit earlier with the Disney Hopper Passes, you guys. And Disney's another one of those company suppliers that'll give you benefits when you do their training. Once you're completed, you become a Disney genius. And every single year, you get free passes to Disney. Super cool because they want you to come out and experience their changes, their upgrades, and what they're doing with the company. So they offer you that. Now, a good part about that, you guys, number one, you get the passes every year, so you get to go. But number two, they have cruises too, right? And Disney, I've gotten emails from Disney offering me a Disney cruise. Now, everybody knows how expensive Disney cruises are, right? They're cream of the crop. $25 per person a night for a Disney cruise. Can you imagine doing a training that allows you that type of perk and discount? It's crazy. Just knowing that you have that at your fingertips as a travel agent. It's a win-win situation all the way around. So I love the fact that we have the opportunity to benefit from that kind of stuff. Disney is fabulous, you guys. So if you can do the Disney training and get that perk, it's worth it. It's worth its, its weight in gold, period, 100%. I love
Well,
it. I
what
love it.
there's Disney discount Disney cruises as low as
Yes.
$25 a night. I mean,
Yes.
SeaWorld tickets, guys. SeaWorld, I love to go to SeaWorld every chance I possibly get. I love the animals. I mean, you may be scared to get pushed by a whale, but hey, you only live once. Legoland, guys. Legoland tickets. I mean, Legoland is huge. I mean, this is an amazing place that you can actually get being a part of the company. Did I fail to mention, Tony, that this training is free? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Legoland tickets. But let's talk a little bit about this using the Clear card, guys. Cruise lines, the cruise line the cruise line card that you get with the company, you can actually order that. But it's a lot of perks and benefits. Let me tell you about a quick story. Me and Tony were was it San Francisco?
Yeah, we were in San Francisco that time. Yeah.
And we walked into a nice little strip. We had we had our children with us and everything. We were just kind of walking around and went to a random carnival thing. And we walked in and said, hey, do you guys have a military discount here? Do you guys have this discount? I said, what about a travel agent discount? And we whipped out our Clear cards, and they said immediately, oh, yeah, it's $12 off the tickets. Each one, 20. I mean, you can get hey, and we sat up there and said, well, why not go? Why not go here if we got discounted tickets? Because guess what? Like I repeat all the time, if you're a travel agent with access to various venues around the world, people know that once you experience something, you talk about it, you tell people. So they discount us on multiple different things so that when we go to say, man, if I go to San Francisco, where should I go? I say, well, there's a dope wax museum that actually gives you you walking in, and all you have to do is present your Clear card. So that is huge, huge, huge.
Right. Super cool. And for those of you, anywhere you go, anywhere there's a tourist area, whip out that Clear card and let them see it. And then they're going to give, if they have available, that's where you're going to get the maximum bang for your buck, basically, because everybody knows about agents and they want you to send your clients there. So they're going to treat you like royalty and give you that special treatment. Fred's going to tell everybody about the wax museum because we got it. And he said it was $12 off, but what he didn't say was only $18 was the regular price. So we only have to pay $6. So it was super cool to be able to flash that card and feel good about, the benefits we had as, for being a travel agent. Super cool. And I see you guys in the chat box. People are asking, how do you get the clear cards? Remember, you guys, this is a note-taking session, and they've told you that information in the chat box. So kudos to all the agents in there supporting and helping. For those of you on the phone, we don't want to leave you out. So you got to go to cruising.org to get your clear cards, you guys. But this information will be noted later. So cool. Now, the next thing, all-inclusive resorts.
All-inclusive resorts. Tony, real talk.
Now,
that all-inclusive resorts thing, the first time, I think there's a commercial out, guys, and they said once you experience something, it messes everything else. I mean, I went on my first all-inclusive resort, my first time in my life, and I realized at that point that I never want to go anywhere normal again. I'm talking about they took my bags when I got there. I walked up and they handed me this awesome drink, and I still don't know the name of it, before I even checked in. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, before I even checked in. And then all of a sudden, from that point on, they took my bags. They said, hey, relax in the resort. Any place you go in here, you can actually get dining, you can get drinks, you can get everything, and we're going to prep your room for you. So by the time you get to your room, everything's going to be fine. So I said, okay, I'll go get something to eat. And I walked in, I sat down, and I said, let me order this. And they was like, here. And they gave it to me. And then they didn't hassle me for any money. They was just like, all right, anything else you need? I was like, what about this? And they just gave it to me. And so I was like, wait a minute. I said, so I can have anything in here? And all of a sudden, guys, I went to go to my room. I said, where is my bag? It was like, sir, we're going to walk you to your room. And actually, at the resort I was in, I had to get on a cart because it was so big. I jumped on the cart, guys. They took me to the room, walked me in the room. I had a concierge waiting on me, guys. They was pretty much like, I walked in the room, my bags were already in the room. I was like, I have to carry these things? Oh, my God. It's amazing. And I got there, and, here's the thing that's going to get everybody excited. I walked in, I checked out the room, and I opened up this cabinet, and it was this nice little refrigerator, right? And so I opened it up, and the guy said, yeah, senor, everything in here is yours. You can drink it all you like. You can walk it, and I will refill it anytime you like. So I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You telling me, and look what I did, Tony. I said, I grabbed a little bottle. I said, you telling me right now, if I open this bottle, you telling me I can drink this and you ain't gonna say nothing? He said, no, senor. I said, let's see. I opened it, I drunk it. He said, you like another? I was like, this is life. This is life.
Crazy.
So it was
I have to share
time. Just
two
being
things
able
with them.
Yeah.
Two things. One thing, wherever, no matter what country we're in, Fred will start speaking whatever accent they have. Okay, so you guys, you got to know that.
I just want to relate. Okay, senor.
Right.
Absolutely.
Hola, senor. Yes, he has. And, right. And the second thing is, it can be very not scary, but you got to be careful because you're going to get so used to not paying for anything and going to these fine restaurants and getting up and walking away. Make sure when you get home, you don't go to a fine restaurant and get up and walk away. You're going to have to pay. So you get so spoiled with that type of treatment and these all-inclusive resorts. But the best part about it is when you do certain trainings, not only do we, get pampered that way, but AM Resorts is one of those places where you can do the master agent training and have the benefit of paying pennies on a dollar when you get to go out and experience their resort. Where other people are paying $400 and $500 a night, you're paying $60 a night. So super cool to be able to participate in those type of things and those type of perks with the business, 100%. So I love that we have that. What about Sandals? Sandals is also all-inclusive resort, you guys, but Sandals, they have FAM trips. Remember, FAM trips is short for familiarization trips, and they have those FAM trips where you can actually go for free. I know Sandals offered a group that just went to their meeting a couple weeks ago. Fred, they get to go to 4 different resorts. I believe is 2 days at each for free, $0. $0. Free.
Wow.
Right. They just want them to come out and experience it. So you have all that kind of stuff when you go to those meetings and you learn about this stuff. They give you those perks, so they want you to actually come out and experience it so you can learn about it firsthand. And then, okay, so you guys know about Jamaica, right? Everybody's heard about the Jamaica training, 5 days in Jamaica, and all they asked for was $25, right? Everybody knows about that. You can't go to McDonald's for 5 days for $25. So, but you can go to Jamaica because it's all-inclusive resort that has Fred so spoiled that he did not want to go home. You know, it's so nice to be able to participate in that.
See. So it's absolutely dope, guys. So the training perks and benefits, as we can see, guys, I know everybody's very excited about all the training perks and benefits. Now, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We explain this to you guys right here live. We're definitely on the line. You know, as I can see so far at this point, 225 people are getting the knowledge that is needed to understand that we have everything we could possibly think of for as little as $30 to be involved. Now, here's the kicker. It doesn't matter if somebody says, I may not have the money, $69.95, you know, that's a lot of money, but it's lower than your cable bill to maintain business, and it's tax write-offable. Those type of things are amazing. But when you think about this business, guys, and we say you can move at your own pace, but here's the thing. If you have an opportunity to invest in something, it only makes sense to have a sense of urgency to compensate yourself in the process. The first time you take advantage of any benefit within this company, it automatically pays you back for joining. Automatically, no matter what you think about. So here's where you have to make sure you know how to blame who. At the end of the day, if you do not take the training, if you do not take the time to take advantage of the perks and benefits, if you do not take the time to educate yourself about what you have to share with somebody, if you do not do the best due diligence about this organization to benefit you, there's the only time, and that's the only opportunity where you will, Deidre, she did it again. Shame on you. Shame on you. That is amazing, guys. Now let's talk about something very, very instant.
Yes. Advantage Direct and Evo Rewards are instant ways you can start making money. You know, you always get into the business, and the first question people ask is, how long is it going to take for me to actually start making money? When will I see a profit? How does this work? And Evolution Travel gives us so many opportunities, not only to get the perks right away, but to also start making money right away. And Advantage Direct gives us access to over 105 different countries, 5,000 different condos, okay? And it's super cool because you get to actually have this access, go in there, see what they have to offer, and get discounted rates, right? And then you can resell them. You can resell them at any price you want. It'll show you how much they're asking for retail, and they'll show you how much we get it wholesale. Are you going to Advantage Direct, or are you going to Evo Rewards? What are you doing? Frederick Howe?
I'm going to Evo Reward.
Okay. So I thought you were going to Advantage Direct since we were talking about it. So so the best part about it is, for instance, you know, true story, we got a condo in Vegas, right? 2-bedroom condo, 1 whole week, for $237. You guys, that wasn't a night, that wasn't per person, that was for the entire stay, for the entire condo. Now that same exact location for that same week was actually $2,300. So because I was an Evolution Travel agent, I got $2,000 off the price. Now I stayed there, you know, but let's say I was going to resell it to a customer. I could have easily resold it to a customer for $1,000 or for $1,500 or whatever, and put that money in my pocket immediately, which is super cool. That's enough profit to actually pay for your business for an entire year. Okay, and you have access to Advantage Direct as soon as you become a member with Evolution Travel. So you have to know that you actually have that perk so that you can use it to make money right away. Super cool. Now what Fred is looking up right now is actually Evo Rewards, right? Evo Rewards is an awesome way to get some last minute deals and earn some cash on that too, because Evo Rewards gives you a wholesale price, you know, a last minute price, and you can actually add whatever commission you want to add to the top of that, and that would be commission paid directly to you. That doesn't even go through Archer Travel. That goes directly to you. Now, it's super cool because that shows you the type of ethics and our company has. They want to make sure that we are okay. So they put in place different opportunities for us to make money immediately without them even having to funnel it through the company, right? Most people want to say, okay, well, no, we want to keep all the money. We'll give you your part. We'll just want to keep everything else. They don't do that with Evolution. They give you an opportunity to make money immediately because they know you're starting business. And in most businesses, when you get started, you don't make money right away. They're the complete opposite of that. So I love that about Evolution, and that's how you can make money right away. Fred's going to show us some good stuff over here. Fred, what are you pulling up right now for us to see?
Well, I'm just trying to be as creative as possible. So I just went in there and
Okay.
just a few dates. I know for a fact the Venetian is not a cheap resort, and I
Right.
hit 5-star on purpose, and
Okay.
32% off, $104 a night.
Wow.
And that's just awesome, guys. I mean, some of these resorts are like just like, so Aria, I know is not a cheap resort, 27% off, 32% off Palazzo. But these are instant. Like, you may go online and find, you know, if you do apples to apples, oranges to oranges, to find these resort places, and actually put in the right necessary details. I mean, it could be anything from $10 difference to $50 to $60 difference per night. And this is what I want you guys to understand. If you go online and do it normally and book it, somebody's cashing the check. The question is, you have to understand, is that why not you? That's the question, guys. And if you could actually do that for yourself, and then let alone go online, and then somebody's going to book it anyway, but you can actually find a discounted price. If you slice it in half per night and only make 5, 10, 30, 40 bucks for somebody staying the whole week, and you took the time to go in there, guys, what happens if you multiply that by 10? That's 300 or something bucks just for an actual trip that somebody's going to take anyway. You might as well reap the benefits and actually do the work and get on there and show them how to actually take advantage of this awesome program when you do that, guys.
Absolutely. I love that, because I remember when they rolled that special out, you know, at the convention, at our first convention, when they announced that, and it was like we grabbed our phones and just took, you know, advantage of it immediately, because it was such a good opportunity to have something else in our pocket with Evolution. You know, our pockets are full of good stuff when you think about all the perks and benefits you get with our company. So it's super nice to have everything. It's like you can't stop thinking about all the stuff. Like, when you talk to somebody about the company, it's kind of like, well, what exactly do you want to know? Because we can sit here for hours learning about all the good stuff we have. But let me see what, you know, direction you want to go in, so I can make sure it's geared towards that. So there's so much good stuff, you guys. So if you're sitting here, you've been in the business for a while, don't beat yourself up for not knowing all of this information. It's a lot to take in. And remember, you have to learn it at your own pace. But the more you participate in the trainings, and the more you participate, you know, and talk to the other agents, the more you're going to know. So super simple. Instant commissions are huge, you guys. Instant money. It's Christmas time, right? Put a trip out there. Put it on Facebook, on Instagram, or whatever. Let them know we have some good last-minute deals, and make you some money real quick. Buy yourself an extra Christmas present, right? Super cool to be able to do that. What you showing us now, Fred?
I think I'm going to just go into the discount directory.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, let's do that then. Now, discount directory. How many of you guys remember? Do you remember? I might be aging myself, but do you remember those little the entertainment coupon books that the kids used to sell for fundraisers and stuff? And, you know, they would sell them for different cities. Like, you had to pick which city you want. For those of us in the Bay Area, like, okay, do you want the East Bay? Do you want North Bay? You had to actually pick and choose which city you wanted, right? So you would go by who had the best coupons. Well, Evolution Travel gives you something else. It's the same thing, but it's virtual. They put it in the computer, so we can carry that book around with us all over the entire country. No matter where you are, you put in the zip code and you get discounts everywhere. And that's what Fred is showing us right now. So Fred, what'd you find? Did you find something good?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's so funny, when I typed it in, I noticed the first one immediately. And if anybody in the Detroit area knows about Mai Tai's Bar and Grill, And just think about it. When you go take this receipt and, you know, and it actually geographically locates to where you at. And that's dope. Like you could be in Cali at a pop-up and like Tony might pull up hers and say, it might show some bars that I've never heard of, but it's in her location. So as you can see right here on 8 Mile, my tie is right off of 8 Mile, the east side of Detroit, 25% off the total bill, guys. That is something that's just like huge. If you just get a drink or two, just actually having a good time. I know everybody loves what we call, excuse my language, the fart burger place. White Castle. This is where they, you know, hey, listen, if you got a good night out, you had some good drinks, tell me. Everybody in Detroit, where do you go? You go to White Castle, guys, at the end of the night because it cleans you out. But listen, buy one, get one, breakfast sliders, double cheeseburgers, all of that stuff. But here's the thing, a lot of people don't utilize these discounts and they're saving money. Everybody, you know, Tony, your favorite saying is, you know, it's not about how much money you have, but how much money what?
You get to keep. How much you get to keep. Yes.
Now, if anybody noticed any of these places, guys, KFC, Hungry Howie's, Checkers, National Coney Island, we all know National Coney Island here. You know, TCBYs, I mean, just a whole bunch of different discounts, and it goes on and on and on and on. And that's just something that is absolutely huge. Let me see if I can go somewhere. Let me see, dining.
Let me tell them, go look up Subway. I want to tell them the story about the guy on my team with the Subway. I have a guy on my team, super smart, and he works a corporate 9-to-5 job or whatever, but he's also an agent. And so he's in charge of getting lunch a couple days a week for the guys, right? So they like to go to Subway. So we have a coupon, buy one, get one free. So he's so smart that he would go collect the money for the 10 guys for their, you know, Subway sandwiches, and then keep 5 of the, you know, the money for 5 of the meals in his pocket and only pay for 5. So he's like paying for his business using his coupons. So it's super cool. He's saving like $45 every time he goes to pick up lunch. I'm like, you know what? He's so nice. Why is Jeremy always, you know, volunteering to go get our lunch? They don't know that every time Jeremy goes to pick up their lunch, Jeremy makes about $50. So, you know, he's having a good time with his little secret coupon hookup. So it's super cool because you use this as much as you want, huh?
Buy one, get. And all I did was went in there and type in Subway, and I see buy one, get one, free with purchase, buy one, get one, special offer, free with purchase. I mean,
right.
Wow. That is so amazing.
I love it.
All right, Dr. Dada, to close it out, guys, let's go somewhere amazing so we can show you.
Where are we going?
Deals on her travel deals direct at the top of the page. Let me see. Boom. Oh, yeah, that's all our amazing information right there. But let's see. This is Advantage Direct, I believe.
No, Advantage Direct is under Advantage Direct.
Wait. Wait, I'm almost there. Okay, hold on.
You're doing something else fabulous right now.
Oh, there you go. Oh, somebody.
Okay, fabulous travel agents. What is the email and password? I think it's resorts@myevolutiontravel.com. Resorts@myevolutiontravel.com. And I believe the password is Archer. Is it Archer 123 or just Archer? Oh, it's Evolution. The password is Evolution. The password is Archer for backs. For this is Evolution. Evolution. Documentation beats conversation all day, you guys. We could tell you anything, but let us show you really what's going on, okay? So we're going to go up to the 60 days or less and see what we have on the list. Yes, and yes. I saw a trip. I saw a trip on here that was so good that it was just unbelievable. It was oh my goodness, I can't remember where. It was like $17,000 regular retail price, but it was only $1,000 on here. It was super good. I think it was like Cancun. I was at a travel party. We pulled it up, and it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. It was ridiculous. What do you see? Where are you going? What are you looking at?
I'm looking for Punta Cana.
Oh, Lord. If you click on it, it's probably a picture. Let's see here.
Let's do these places here.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so let's do
Wow.
let's do this right here. Casa Velas Hotel Boutique. Aha. Look at the dates, guys. Look at the dates. 12
Oh
7
my goodness.
18. Okay. That happens to be this Friday to 12
Okay.
14 18. Okay. To the next following week. Sleep
Wow.
3 people. The all inclusive, as you can see in Mexico.
Mm.
The normal price is $2,702. 27 $2,702, right?
Mhm.
We pay 115 bucks.
Take that to the bank. How about that?
Look at the resort, guys. That is crazy. All inclusive. And then
Mhm.
you just book it. Is that all? What? Let me see. Everybody's like, it's gonna change. It's gonna change. It's gonna change. Let's look at this though. Same dates, same nights, 7 nights, sleeps 3. Resort weekend price, rack rate is $2,702. Resort week price, $115. Travel insurance you can add if you like later. Security deposit, I don't see one. Processing fee waived. Total cost, 115 bucks.
Now with the all inclusive, you do pay the daily resort fee for the all inclusive fee, but that's it. So hands over fist, you are winning whenever you're booking something
At the
for a
travel,
client or for yourself.
mm, mm, mm.
Super
I
cool.
would always suggest adding travel insurance on anything you do. You'll learn in due
Yes.
time.
Yes.
You learn in due time, but it's awesome,
Mhm.
guys. As you can see, these are some of the most amazing things ever. And we wanted to say the best for last. Let me see if I can find one. I got a special request on here. Let's go. Let me see. Somebody specially requested me to find something very, very nice.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
What we got?
We are in the DR. And as you can see at the bottom, guys, there's over 10 pages of resorts that you can go to. And let me see, presidential suites. Let's talk about the presidential suites by Lifestyle and Punta Cana, all inclusive. Wow, look, this is what's gonna blow your mind, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna blow your mind. How hard is it to travel during the New Year's and during the holidays? How much do you think that they raise the prices up for you guys for holidays? How much do you think that they do? Listen to me, guys. Dominican Republic, presidential suites. That's automatically gonna catch my attention because that presidential stuff and the suites makes a difference. 1222. I think that's right before Christmas. To 1229, right before the New Year's. 2-bedroom club suite. Listen, guys, sleeps 6 people. 6 people. $4,893. And you pay what? $239. $239. Look at this resort. Look at this resort. Look at this resort. You can't beat it, guys. Gazebos and all type of stuff and amenities. And let me see. Look, you get the 1 bedroom, 2 bed. And if you notice, the price doesn't change, guys. So why wouldn't you pick the best one possible? Let me see if I'm gonna pick something very, very expensively unexpensive. Look at this, guys. 6,000. This was a different date. It's even more after the New Year's. Let me go back to the dates of the New Year's and the Christmas dates. This says Christmas. Let's book this. It says Christmas. It says Christmas. Presidential Suites and Lifestyle, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, December 22nd. You know what? I think I might go to the DR on the 22nd. December 29th, 7 nights, 2-bedroom club suite, sleep 6 people during Christmas. Normally would cost $4,893. The resort price is $239, guys. That is awesome. Everything else is waived, $239, and all you got to do is put your credit card information in there, add you some travel insurance, and you have no idea how powerful that ends up being. Let me get on up out of here, guys. And I think Tony, I don't know if Tony's still on there. Is Tony still on there? Can't hear her. Tony, she done disappeared. Well, Tony has disappeared, guys. But
I did not disappear. You muted me. You were too excited over there. You muted me, and I was talking to myself for so long.
Deidre did it. So listen,
I was saying, go ahead. Finish
what you have seen, guys, is the true value of this awesome company. If somebody's on the line trying to figure out why we always laughing and having a good time, because guess what? We said, this is fun, guys. This is fun. This is so amazing, guys. I just love this awesome opportunity where we can be normal individuals, still working 9 to 5, still not working, just having a good time, and we're able to just experience this. And they call us work, guys. We're working right now. We're working to give you guys training and experience, and we love what we do, guys. The Raw Choices collaboration, Evolution Travel, the Perks and Benefits by Tony Ward and R.A.W. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all of this awesome information, literally at the click of your fingertips in this awesome business. But it's something that you guys have to understand. You have to take advantage of this business. You have to take advantage. The perks and benefits are absolutely afforded to every single one of you. We had a few people jump off the line, but we want to say thank you guys for chiming in for the extra 6 minutes that we normally don't go over, but it's awesome information. So somebody said, I'm so ready to evolve. Any new person on this line, because I'm sure there's somebody interested in getting started, do me and Miss Tony Ward the bestest favor ever. Get back with the person that invited you on this call and call them and say, I don't know what it's you, why did you, how did you even wait this long to give me this information? I need to get started now. And that person is so excited to give you this information. Don't hesitate, guys, because hesitation is a death of success, and it will kill your future endeavors, guys. Focus on the task at hand and put your best foot forward. And always remember, first and foremost, guys, you are not in evolution until evolution is in you. So make sure you participate, guys. Become a product of the product. Have a good time and enjoy this awesome company. I hope to see all of you guys at our Evo birthday party, January 4th, 5th, and 6th in Las Vegas, Nevada. Do not miss your opportunity. Some of us will probably be there for the New Year's, guys, but have the best holiday possible. Christmas is coming up, guys. Why not give somebody a free enrollment into this opportunity instead of giving them a gift that they won't even last through the new year, guys? Believe in your opportunity. Have the greatest time of your life with this awesome business and sell as much recess as possible. I salute you guys. This is 2-star platinum R.A.W. Evolution Travel, guys. We're glad you guys had the opportunity to join in. And my PIC, Tony Ward, the travel expert, experienced trainer from around the side of the world, guys, in California. But we're here for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our training this evening. Have a lovely evening and sayonara. See you guys later.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Sayonara.